We live?
What
did you do, Kevin? Why do we have to feel weird tonight?
What the heck?
What night is it?
Perhaps you feel weird.
Yes. Thank you for tuning into the Riffs and
Rhythms podcast. I'm Kevin McLaughlin.
And I'm Paul Robertson. So, yeah, we're on we won't tell you what night we're on. Well, wait.
Well, it's now. It's live.
Yeah, so I guess
they
if
know
you-
what night it is.
So I guess if it's live, that means
It's Friday night.
Okay, so, yes.
April something or other.
24th? Is that right?
Is it April 20 something?
I don't know.
Let's look.
The walk in the claws to 3 o'clock.
It's
Let's
April 24th.
call
Yep.
for
8
alcohol.
p.m. Eastern time.
Yes. So, yeah, we are doing a special episode tonight here. So, we felt like we had to do a live stream tonight to address you, our Instagram community, who really felt very strongly about a short that we put out there a couple weeks ago from an episode we taped with Mark Teleska, where Kevin and Mark were talking about riding motorcycles. And the short just happened to pick up on, again, just so we're all aware, it wasn't like intentional, because I think there's been some claims of rage baiting and things like that. This was just, guys, yes, we talk a lot about AI on this show, and this was just Opus Clips. Opus Clips just takes the best clips that thinks the AI that would be good. So, of course, it's going to get some traction because the AI says, hey, this seems like a good thing. So, this episode, Mark and Kevin talked about riding motorcycles and wearing helmets. And that clip took off for us.
I shared my view on wearing a helmet.
And there was a lot of comments, which we're going to get into, right? And hopefully those that are tuning in tonight get a chance to go ahead and ask Kevin or question, challenge, or whatever. And it just took off. And I said, one of the comments said, oh, this must be rage debate. And I said, you don't know Kevin. Kevin doesn't think 2 seconds ahead of him, okay?
Nope.
Kevin's not very calculated, okay? Kevin can't think that ahead,
I
okay?
am just who I am.
He's a dumb musician, guitar player guy.
Hey. Watch yourself.
So we do have some folks in the studio here tonight, so we won't mention names because they're apparently under the witness relocation. But if you want to listen, there's headphones right there. You can listen to the all the sound effects too.
There's a lot to be heard
yeah.
with the headphones that you'd miss without them.
All the best sound. That's why we pay Devin nothing but Wingstop food to chime in on all that stuff there. So
that citrus mango flavor was pretty good.
It's
Whatever it was called, mojo.
Is that what you had too?
Mojo citrus? Or
No, I had
yeah.
a chicken sandwich and it was good.
Was it a citrus kind of flavor? I don't know.
I think
It was
well,
good.
Yeah.
I don't know because I saw when I was picking my order, I saw a mojo citrus version of the sandwich. So I was wondering if that's what you got.
It might have been. So yeah. So thanks. We would like to
Wingstop.
thank Wingstop and DoorDash. We love you guys
Racer
to be.
Rhythms powered by Wingstop.
So you guys to be a sponsor because we do need to be eating
Well,
some food.
clearly they don't need to sponsor us because we're already giving them free advertising.
Well, hook us up, brah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to the Instagram post here. So again, simple post, clipped, boom, go, and it took a couple days, and then all of a sudden, it just took off for us. In the clip and that short,
Thousands of comments per hour.
yes, just based on Kevin's honest thoughts, and that's some things that I posted and responded to some of the comments was you watch the full video, and this is what Kevin truly feels. This isn't some clickbait, rage bait thing he's saying to be outrageous. I truly do. Again,
No, there's no calculating stuff to say for a reaction. I truly could care less what the reactions are. Thank goodness, because my self-esteem would be destroyed if I actually cared.
So some of these comments even feel like they're even outside the U.S. So maybe people come up to you. Wouldn't that be awesome? Somebody comes up to you in the UK and say, "You're that fucking helmet guy."
I'm the helmet guy.
Then wouldn't that be awesome?
No, you're that fucking anti-helmet guy.
Yeah, there you're right. Yeah.
Oh, well,
Wouldn't that be cool that you were
last year
known as
when
the
I was
helmet guy?
Last year when I was in the UK,
They're gonna start
it was
calling
like,
you Raw
How
Head.
do you think about Trump trying to be
waves,
king? I'm like,
waves.
Yeah. So no, there's lots of people have ideas about what I've had to say.
For sure.
And I want to just thank the overall internet community for their
They
deep
care about
concern
you.
my safety.
Yes.
So yeah, there's that.
Oh, hold on. So we do have some folks in the chats here. You folks here. So let's go ahead and recognize. So thanks you guys for tuning in here in our live stream here. So we have T Bruce there. So hey, shout out to T Bruce.
Hey T Bruce. How are you?
Eugene Bean 234. Okay, thanks for tuning in there. Okay, yo. Mike Foro Music. Paul.
Hey Mike.
Can I interrupt? Did you know that Paul was a helmet baby and Kevin was the helmet made of diapers? Mike, what the
Mike is good for the meaningful in
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Mike.
He's got jokes just as good as his music. How about that?
No, because
there we go.
that joke,
Shots fired. Oh,
that
yes.
joke was horrible, but his music is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Stick to the music, Mike.
So Charlene's there tuning in. I think it's insane to not wear a helmet, but it's not my brain. Okay, so there we go. That's what we're.
So that's where we're
at.
big crux on the whole argument with this entire thing. Oh, and apparently you don't have time for the show because you're texting your girlfriend.
I'm too busy sexting. Leave me alone. Okay.
job.
Anyway,
Good job, Paul.
Yeah. So shut up. So yeah. So Mike says, "Baja." Okay, I wear a helmet. Okay. So Mike says, "I wear a helmet of cool shit." So,
No,
So
shit is typically body temperature.
yeah. Why would you want to wear shit in your head, Mike? You shithead. You shithead. That's it. Mike for shithead. That's it. He's got a new name.
So I've got a few things to say for those of you who are watching live, and for those of you who will watch it live. I have to tell you that I do appreciate your humor. Everybody wants to get a chance to go ahead and say something witty, but not as. Before I go on to that. There were a few people at the beginning that actually had some intelligent, insightful comments, and I do appreciate that. I want to say that as someone who rides a motorcycle, I have lost a lot of dear friends in motorcycle accidents. I have watched a lot of people suffer horrific bodily injury due to the dumbassery of people in four-wheel vehicles. I'm not here to trivialize any of that. I'm not here to tell anybody that wearing a helmet is a bad idea because it does save lives. But what I am here to do is tell you what I would prefer in a specific situation. That's what I'm here to do. Paul?
So Kevin's going to basically, translation is going to tell you you're fucking wrong.
I don't know.
Translation is he said he'd rather die.
So clearly 99.99%
But did you die?
of the people who watched that short did not pay attention to what I actually said.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I actually said is in the event of a catastrophic motorcycle accident, if I was going to be in a situation where my entire body was destroyed and the only thing that was preserved was the awareness of my brain, that is an undesirable situation because now I'm laying in a hospital bed for the rest of my brain's life, doing nothing but enduring the horrific pain resulting from a motorcycle accident.
What if they turn you into RoboCop?
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
No, that would not be okay.
Hell yeah.
No.
Robo guitarist.
All right, look
Robo McLaughlin.
yourself in the eye and
Have a nice
ask
day.
yourself, would you like to
Robo-Kevin.
be a vegetable in a hospital bed for 20 years? Ask yourself that question. If the answer is yes, then I'll listen to your dumbass bitchery. But if the answer is no, now you're starting to understand my point.
All right, so we're
Charlene says it's different. Not wearing a seatbelt because then you fly into me. Not wearing a helmet is up to you and your choice. I've worked in emergency rooms, ambulances, and covered some gory stories.
No doubt. And like when I first bought my motorcycle, one of my dearest friends in the entire universe is an emergency nurse. And she's like, "You bought a donor cycle?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did.
Wow.
And I am an organ donor." But listen,
Except for the brain. You won't be able to donate that.
no, nobody wants my brain.
You won't be able to donate any of that after
No.
that.
But
yeah,
listen,
what's the black market value on Kevin's brain?
so many people.
Half
I
price.
mean, and I understand that the internet is a chance for everybody to just throw their
Yeah,
own brand of insanely cool wit upon it, and none of it was witty or insane or cool. But when you're responding to somebody's preferences, just understand that. The thing that I wanted to bring up is like a lot of people were calling me un-American.
right.
Especially at the beginning, like un-American. So those of you people who have no idea what it is to be American, let me explain it to you. The whole premise of being American is to have the choice. Have a choice, regardless of whether it's good or bad. The freedom that America promises is to have the choice. My choice is to not wear a helmet. And that is the most American thing that can possibly exist. To be able to condemn someone for their choice remotely is the most un-American thing that could possibly exist in this entire universe.
So I'm going to save something for later particularly about that and about the choices and the freedoms and decisions in this country. Because I think there was quite a few folks that did comment that were, I believe that were not in the U.S., right? And I did respond to something today regarding the fact that Florida. Let's talk about can we maybe set some ground not ground rules.
Let's explain the fact
Florida helmet law, Florida law, because I remember it probably was only about 30 years ago-ish that they changed it where it was no longer required or mandatory with certain, I don't want to say caveats, but certain things that you had to have to not wear a helmet, though, right?
Right.
So, yeah, go. You know better than I do.
Like,
I don't ride, and that's the whole point of all this.
So, last time
right?
I checked, I can't say about today, but the last time I checked, certain states in the United States are helmet states, and certain states are not. Florida is a non-helmet state, but there is a caveat about that. You are legally allowed to ride without a helmet as long as you have a minimum of $10,000 worth of health insurance, which, if you smash into a car, that's not going to even touch your bill.
Yeah,
but that's the rule.
It cost me $60 to place my son's side mirrors.
$10,000 is a hangnail in the United States. So, like, if you're in a motorcycle accident, that's not going to do shit. So, but it is the rule.
Mm-hmm.
It is something, and it is. Now, there is an organization in the United States called ABATE, and it is the lobbyist. It is the motorcycle group that lobbies for motorcyclists' rights, and that is the organization that has informed me that there are no scientific studies that justify survivability better with a helmet as compared to not with a helmet in a motorcycle accident. If that has been changed over the last however many years since I heard that fact, I have invited all of you who have commented on this post to show me a scientific study. None of you have been able to do so. So still, the The inflammatory aspect of my post is there is no empirical evidence to show survivability better with a helmet or without. And of course, many of the people who are arguing against my thing are saying that it's imperial evidence, which, those kids need to be either shot or
Stormtroopers.
sent back to kindergarten.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, we do things in standard. We do things in standard. Yeah. The hell with the imperial system. We do things in standard.
See this fully operational.
Look,
Death Star.
okay. So let me get something straight though.
No,
No,
I think we should find out if Darth Vader's helmet would be DOT approved. I'm not sure.
Listen, Lord Helmet. I think that's the only helmet you would probably wear.
No, Darth Vader helmet?
No, the Lord Helmet, Rick Moranis' helmet.
Yeah,
Can you see Kevin driving down there with his
dark helmet, man?
Yes, just the helmet and the
With a helmet
and
that's
the
bigger
full
than
bag.
an umbrella? Yeah, no. Sorry.
Spaceballs 2 is coming out soon.
I've tried wearing a helmet.
True. I didn't see the trailer, but I saw there was one.
Yes.
I honestly tried wearing a helmet. It's like having a parachute on your head. It nearly plucked my head out of my spine.
So let me ask, where is the basis of your thoughts on this particular? Okay, how long have you been riding motorcycles?
25 years.
Okay, all right. You have been riding motorcycles since then without a helmet.
Correct.
Okay, so you've
Well,
never.
except for a couple of days.
Okay, so when you ride with somebody else on the back, are they wearing a helmet?
If they want to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so again, it's about choice.
Correct.
Okay, all right. So that's up to the person, that you said. And like I said, I've lived out here in Florida long enough and lived and grew up in the Daytona area, Bike Week and things. And then you've been very part of the, Bike Week things and so forth. I remember very vividly was that change that happened in the early 90s when they said helmet law, this is what it is now. It's not mandatory. And I remember there was a lot of rejoice from a lot of people that rode motorcycles.
Yes, because the helmets are horrific. They act like a parachute. Like you got this strap on your neck and then this air-filled parachute that's trying to choke you to death and pull your head right out of your spine. It's the most horrific thing. I would rather have an accident and lose my life over impact than to wear a helmet.
So
It really is that objectionable.
Okay, so let's walk through
And let me just say, if you're riding a motorcycle and you're not prepared to die, then you need to go ahead and take a couple steps back and get your shit together.
That's kind of real. That's kind of based.
Is that a hot take?
Not even. That's just realistic.
Hello?
No, I think that was the whole point of his comment to Mark. He was being very raw and being
Yes,
Kevin.
I am prepared to die. I'm ready to go.
So
I want to die from some cool shit, not like freaking French fries heart attack or having a earthquake crush me in my mother's basement while I'm trying to be a keyboard badass like all y'all. Fuck
wow.
that.
Whoa. Shots fired.
I'm going to die from something cool.
Remember kids
Argue that, kids.
go to Blockbuster and go rent Faces of Death VHS.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, go live.
like 95 well, let me say this. There were a number of insightful responses from some people who have experience. There were a number of responses from people who have been in motorcycle accidents whose faces were saved by their helmet. I will never, ever argue that. But 99.999% of the responses that we got, I guarantee you, are from people that have never been on a motorcycle and never even been in a spot where your mother wasn't watching so you'd be safe.
So those people. So
I got it.
Go ahead.
Friend of the show, good friend of the show, Left is tuning in, and he texted me, and he said, "Let's get Kevin to do a live A/B test with and without." He hit the back of a car at 60 with and without helmet and see what's worse.
Yeah, there's no A/B test. There's just an A test and you're dead.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
So let me. All right.
But I'm not going to do it just for your satisfaction.
So other than the fact that okay, so people have commented they want to poke certain things, call you certain things. I think the thing is where I think was very hot take and very brash. Again, there wasn't like this. Again, this was not a queued up comment. Again, yes, that's the one thing. Kevin's not that smart to think this ahead to what he's going to say next. Neither am I. This is not our show.
My intelligence is.
No, but I mean,
This
again,
wasn't rage bait. This was
This
just
was not rage. It was not rage bait.
This is truly how I feel.
Yeah.
This was my reaction in real time.
So, how does your family feel about this stance and some of your where your thoughts are on this?
Oh, I don't.
I mean, I
Do
know
they
you
already have the funeral planned out?
I
ahead of time?
truly am uninterested.
Do you have a will?
Yes.
All right.
So, Devin, the real question is: do we continue the podcast with Riffs, Earn and Rhythms podcast?
No, we just have to.
No. How about this? How about you look at yourself in the mirror and say, if I died tomorrow, would I be cool with that? Do you have your shit together enough to say that you've done your mission in life and you're prepared to meet your maker? No, that's why you're giving me shit. So fuck off and get your shit together and stop messing with me.
He's getting spicy.
That's what I have to say. I'm good. Are you?
Would you wear a helmet if we put a do-rag on it?
As long as it'll hide my braids. No, just kidding.
His waves, yeah. Yeah, we want to know what's underneath that do-rag.
If
No,
it's branded, if
helmets-
it's branded, if it's Kevin McLaughlin branded,
No, I might wear it then.
yeah.
But no, I would take it right off because that shit sucks. Wearing a helmet is awful. If I was racing motorcycles and I was like banging my head against the curb while I'm riding, then I would do it. But I don't do that. I ride a Harley Davidson. I putt along at 50 miles an hour, and I'm prepared to die. That's why I do it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
My philosophy is it's no fun unless it could kill you. If you're doing something and it couldn't kill you, then it's no fun.
Just like sex, honestly.
The sex could kill you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What kind of sex do you have, Devin?
Fun kind.
Yes, it's right. Yeah, if
Jesus
the
Christ,
sex
these
you're having,
millennials.
if the sex you're having couldn't kill you, then it's gonna be boring. If it's not boring today, it'll get boring in a week. I promise
Yeah.
you.
So when we find out, hey folks, when I find out that I'm the only one left on the show here because sex killed Devin and motorcycles killed Kevin.
And you'll be sitting here bored to tears.
I know. I'm like,
because
what
you've
am I
never
doing?
done a damn thing that was
That's right.
fun in your
I'm
life.
I'm a boring fucking person.
The
yeah.
Venn diagram of the two incidents didn't wear a helmet.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. What the Venn diagram
No head
between the
protection.
right between the used two is the fact that you somehow you both died in the same horrific accident. Not saying that you both had sex, but somehow his motorcycle flew through your house while you were having sex on top of you. That's how it's going to
No,
end.
the Venn diagram is on both of them, no protection.
Oh my!
Oh,
There you go. There's the tie-in right
So we're saying that Kevin didn't wear a helmet, he died, and you died of AIDS. Is that what we're saying?
So listen.
I didn't die of AIDS. I lived of AIDS.
Those of you. So here's the thing. This is important. I want you to all hear this.
Left said, if Devin dies, I'm never watching. Bet.
Yeah, me neither.
Help wanted.
Everyone is a badass behind the keyboard. I challenge every single one of you who made a comment to come and say it to my face.
Ooh, shots fired.
Do you have the brass to do it? Are you willing to challenge the fact that I am okay with my own mortality, that I am willing to exercise my own American freedom right to decide if I'm going to wear a helmet or not? Are you going to go ahead and challenge me face to face with your baseless dumbassery?
In the octagon.
If you were not, then you shouldn't have ever posted in the first place, you pussy-ass piece of shit.
Shit. Wow.
That's
right.
what I have to say.
So back.
Wait. Go on about America some more.
Where's your American flag?
America is all about the freedom of choice, and I've been attacked for my choice to wear a helmet or not.
So again,
I've been
you're
attacked for my freedom of choice, and in the name of un-Americanism, and that is the epitome of wrongness.
Well, look, if Saint Hogan was looking down on you, say, "I'm a real American, doing what's right."
Listen, people, I just don't want to wear a helmet. You don't have to make it all this crap.
There you go.
We're so gallantly
Not wearing helmets. So you're okay again. Your position, does your family and your significant others and loved ones agree? How do you manage that part? Are they just like, yeah, fucking do whatever the fuck you want to do? Or do they have a little bit of, with you, when you say something, again, this statement that's obviously very bold, how you feel?
We all die. Everybody dies. I'm going to die from some cool shit on a motorcycle. How are you going to die? Is your mother's basement going to get crushed on a, and then you're going to die typing, accusing me of stupid shit? Yeah, my way of dying is way better.
Okay, so, all right, so your family is good with, okay.
By the way, Left said that he didn't wear a helmet snowboarding and landed on my face from 25 feet up. He survived, though.
That could be fun.
All right, so we'll real quick here. So if thanks for tuning in and watching here, and really good comments are flying through here. Don't forget to make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on all this stuff here.
So what you're
and all that
asking
stuff.
me
So,
over and over again, how does my
yes.
family
Yeah.
feel
Yeah,
about
how
my ability to accept death? I don't care.
They just have to accept it.
Yes, they have to accept it. That's how it is.
We're going to stay on topic here because I don't want to derail this. That is a very bold statement. And that's, I think, what makes this a very uncomfortable conversation.
Let me just take a step back. I am very lucky in the fact that I do have family members that care if I live or die.
Okay. Yeah.
And their feelings are important to me. But let's go back to the whole original thing, like helmet or not. How would my family prefer me? How would they prefer to lose me? In the emergency room or in ICU and just like hacking away until I finally die, or surfing my motorcycle in a spectacular spray of sparks and sudden death? Like, what's better?
Charlene said Kevin's going to fall over at a stoplight when a little old lady bumps.
That's how he goes. That's not fucking cool at all.
This actually happened to my grandfather.
Yeah,
My
that's happened to me
grandfather's a Harley
before, too.
rider, and this literally happened to him.
Yeah, it does. It does happen.
But did he die?
He survived.
I had it happen to me during bike
He was
week,
wearing a
actually.
helmet, though.
Oh.
well.
Oh, okay.
I had it happen to me a couple years ago during bike week. I was sitting at the red light, and you as a motorcyclist, you're aware of your surroundings in a hyper awareness. And there was a broken down minivan coming at me, and so I'm sitting at the light, and I'm watching them in my rearview mirror, and they were getting a little close, and then all of a sudden I felt they stopped in time, way too close, but okay. But then all of a sudden I felt ooh. So I put my motorcycle kickstand down, got off the motorcycle, walked over to the driver's side, and I looked at the kid driving. He was probably 23. And I asked him a valid question. And I said, "Can you give me one reason why I should let you live?" And he started stammering. And then I looked at the girl in the driver's seat, and she was just freaking out. And then I looked. He had two kids in car seats, and I'm like, listen, back up, and I will let you live. And I just got back on my motorcycle, and I drove off, and then my motorcycle was all fucked up afterwards.
I bet.
It was. So even just a 2 mile an hour impact creates very expensive and time consuming repairs. And, I just want to let everybody know that if I die in a motorcycle accident, it's because I volunteered for that. And your dumbass responses about whether or not that's my freedom are irrelevant. It's just plain irrelevant.
So right now we have a poll in the chats here, and the question was helmet, yes or no. And right now it's trending 83%.
83% yes or 83%
Yes,
no?
83% yes. So
Yes, everybody
83
should wear a helmet if they want to wear a helmet. I'm all about wearing a helmet if you want to wear a helmet.
Okay. All right, that's fair.
Yes, everybody who wants to wear a helmet, just put that shit right on and wear it proud, and I'll be happy to watch you wear a helmet. Me wearing a helmet? No, not going to do it.
What are some situations hypothetically that you would wear a helmet?
Devin, I just sent you something. Devin.
No, they're not hypothetical.
No. What are theoretical other activities like ziplining? Would you wear a helmet
No, I
ziplining?
have ziplined in Baja in extremely high altitudes, and I did not wear a helmet.
What about skiing?
I have skied many times, never wore a helmet.
Regular bicycling,
Many times, never wore a helmet.
Yeah, that's
rollerblading,
Many times, never wore a helmet.
skateboarding,
baseball.
Many times,
baseball.
never
Yeah.
wore a helmet. All the above, never
Football.
wore a helmet. No,
Tackle
wait. In
football.
Little League, they make you wear a helmet when you're batting.
Well, no,
so
let's
yes.
anything over 18. Let's say once you become
No,
Right.
never. Never
No.
wore a helmet.
That's
for
right. I have
nothing.
seen. I have
over
seen
18.
Kevin on a skateboard, and I can confirm he did not wear a helmet.
Yes.
He was grinding.
Like when I was a kid, the people who needed a helmet were the retarded kids. and I'm not retarded. And, from my own standpoint, maybe you think I'm retarded.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna get
But you
hopefully.
can't
Aren't we
use-
all a little retarded?
You can't use the
We
word
all are.
retarded
No, remember
anymore.
the R word. We can't say the R word anymore. We've already
The
talked
only
about
way
like,
to
No, they
make-
brought it back.
yeah.
only way to make
It's
the
cool again.
The only way to make the word retarded more offensive is to say it in a Bostonian accent and say, you're retarded.
Like Peter Griffin.
Yes.
All right, so do we want to read? Did you see it, Devin?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So yeah, so Devin's gonna. This is
Let-
Lord Coven. on his
Perhaps,
motorcycle.
perhaps this should be a lesson for you children out there. Like, the way people feel about you is irrelevant. Period.
True.
Yes. No. Yeah. It's Imperial.
Da, 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 da,
Oh, we're definitely
da,
getting
da.
flagged for that. Yeah, our own version of it. So yes, I did a little. Devin's going to show you here in a second. A little.
You just did this on the fly.
I did this on the
Yeah.
fly. My little AI. I have AI skills. So yes, here is. And I don't know if that really looks like you. And I think
No,
the
it
one you
totally does not.
I
It
like.
looks enough like you.
It's enough. Yeah.
close, yeah.
Yeah.
As close as the head in a jar video did.
Oh, that's right. We got to find that one there.
Yeah, you gotta put
It's,
that on there.
We're gonna have to redo our making the song.
There's
Kevin in
a
a
picture
jar.
of me as a motorcyclist and Dark Helmet Man.
Yes. All right, so let's go through some of these comments on Instagram.
Yeah,
now,
let's address some comments
Yeah.
specifically.
All right, so can we get a little refill here while I go ahead and pull this up here?
We need some ice. We got.
No, that's good. I'm
you
good.
got a little ice.
I'm fine. I'm good. Yeah. So I'm a little. I'm not.
I
want
I want to point out that I'm converting Paul from a rummy to a whiskey guy. Soon it will be
Kevin's
the Riffs and
funeral
Ri-
card. I volunteered for this crap.
Exactly.
That's what it says on his tombstone,
Yep. I'm good with that.
his headstone.
Yeah. One of the things about this world is people aren't willing to take responsibility for their own actions. I am willing to take responsibility for my own actions, and if I die riding a motorcycle, cool. Better than dying in my mother's basement commenting on someone who actually is living their life.
Virgins. What do they call? What do they call them, Devin? Or what's the new term? No, for the terms that are like these ones that's just sitting on the computer and.
I mean, yeah.
Trolls.
No. Yeah, the chat. Come on, chat. Help us out here.
There's different factions at this point, so you got to be more specific.
No, yeah.
Well, I don't want to lump everyone into the same category because clearly, especially at the beginning, there were some people who were understanding. They're like, this guy's an idiot, but he's got the freedom of choice. There are other people that are like, hey, they had realistic views on what I had to say. But lately, it's just become everybody's opportunity to say something idiotic. 1,000 people in the last 24 hours actually said something idiotic about my post. And that is embarrassing for humanity as a whole. Yeah, that's the one.
Charlene says it looks like Rick Moranis with a beard.
The
other one.
Yeah, that one. Can 1,000 people in one day prove how stupid they are?
I do like the fact there's an
based
American
on
flag.
what I have to say.
There was an American flag
Apparently,
on that
yes.
sleeve. So
Yes.
yeah.
Cool.
Good. Darth Kevin. That's the name of your
No.
Darth Kevin in the band.
No. I'm a Jedi. I'm not a Sith.
Oh, we're definitely getting flagged for this, probably.
This is the national anthem. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
Trump's gonna ding us for this. Come on, man.
Copyright strike from the White House.
Hitting everything. All right, so here we go. So we are going to go through these. So again, this is the recap of the Instagram post here.
There's just like tens of thousands of comments. Like,
So-
how are you even going to address it?
We did not, So we did not think. Again, just letting the thing go, the clips run and auto post and schedule. We were so surprised when I said we have a short that's going a little bit. It's taking a run here, going viral. So, and the title of it was "Motorcyclist, No Helmet, No Problem." So it's almost like no shoes, no shirt, no service. So if the post comment was helmet or no helmet, some say it doesn't improve survival. For some, a crushed head is preferable to a mutilated body in a long, expensive hospital stay. It's a bold choice. And that's to your point, right? Okay. So a lot of folks really commented on this. Kevin already kind of also chimed in as well. And a lot of comments here, folks.
I've been asking all along for evidence of a study that shows survivability is better with a helmet. And so far, everybody says there's tons of evidence, but nobody has been able to provide any.
I ain't reading all that.
All right, so we're at this video. Let's give it a little context here how this video went. So this got posted on March 28th. The 32-second video clip, short, went onto all the platforms. Now, the irony is that we were talking before the show, I think, was regarding the fact that different platforms had different interaction. Now, for the most part, this actually, on us on Instagram, so if you are also watching this and listening to this, go ahead and follow us on Instagram too, because our Instagram follower count is actually lower than Facebook. It's actually, Facebook has the highest of our followers. YouTube, Instagram, and even TikTok.
Well, that shows you the integrity of these people who are actually
Yeah.
commenting.
So it's all right. So this video had 1,500 likes, 1.1 K comments.
151,000 comments.
No, 1,500 likes.
1,500.
Right. So 1,500 likes, 1,100 comments, 3,400 shares.
Oh, more shares than comments.
Ooh, nice. That's all the people sharing it and being like, "Hey, look at this guy."
So and then 39 reshares, Devin. So difference between the share and the reshare, right?
I've been shared before,
Yeah.
but
I
not
mean,
at
they're
that
different.
volume.
Right.
Never been reshared.
200.
I don't know. There is a difference. I don't know what the difference is.
That costs a little extra.
I think a share is when you send it by DM, and a reshare is the repost.
So 219 saved on this post. So people actually
saved.
People are
hit the save.
saving it so they can watch it again.
I guess, right?
Yeah.
So again, 200. There's almost 200. There's almost as much saves for this video than there is people that are following us on Instagram, which is kind of bizarre.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete.
Probably.
No question.
We have
Follow gravity's
157,000
silhouette, and you will find your planet.
157,000 views on this short. Watch time total was in the total time of this video. Watch time 30 days, 13 hours, 16 minutes. Interactions is 6,200 interactions. Profile activity 5. Now, with all that being said, you're like, hell, that's great. So views is 157,000, but 1.1% of them are our followers. So, you know, this
Escape containment.
yeah, right. So it's like, you know, they want to comment but never actually click the like button, right? So views over time, right? So I know Kevin can see this, right? So again, it started a little and then it just shot straight up and then it kind of started flat. Who are you people? Flatline. So top sources is obviously Reels tab. So we got put. So Devin, we made it to the Reels tab, obviously.
People
right?
who clearly want to say stupid shit and not be responsible.
Apparently, right. So when people liked your reel, most of it was toward look at that 8% towards the end. So I don't. So it's interesting. Just again, most of this is figuring out the whole algorithms and all these things. And again, we did not do this. Kevin did not do this because he was. We were trying to get
No, clearly
edges, so
we
forth.
uncovered the fact that y'all are just plain stupid.
Right. Yes. So thank you for stupidly following us, I guess. So,
You stupid.
Thank you.
stupid. So you commented 3 weeks ago. I would like to see valid scientific study that discounted my point. And before you share a study, you need to know who paid to have that study done. If anyone involved with safety equipment manufacturing paid for it, it's not valid. So yeah. So a lot of times there's a lot of that, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna consider a study on survivability with helmets paid for by a helmet manufacturer.
Right. This comment that somebody dropped, there is extensive empirical evidence, was liked 3,312 times.
Okay. Where is the extensive empirical evidence?
Hold on, I've got to go through because there's multi levels of this actual people responding. Empirical evidence is wasted on guys like this.
There was one link that was given as empirical evidence, and the link didn't work.
There is, he just can't read or understand it. So again, it goes back to this is some like really hitting stuff that
Clearly, people spent a lot of time devising their response.
Freeway speeds ?
He needs some milk.
What the hell? All right, you think
Ain't nobody got time for that.
you think no helmet Harley riders can read? That's bold.
All right, you gotta give it to him. That's funny.
That's actually pretty funny,
The height
but
of
stupid still.
so this is an comment. The height of delusion.
No, I'm not delusional about the fact that once my face plants against something hard, I'll be dead.
So okay, so here's
And that's
some
the way I want it. That's why I don't wear a helmet. Hello?
Here's a comment by Carburetor Crazy. So shout out to whoever that is. He's responding to the original comment about the extensive empirical evidence and says, post it. There's proof. Then prove it. So tired of claims to either side.
Well
Okay.
said.
Okay. Carburetor Crazy is still commenting here to somebody else.
Still unable to produce any sort of scientific
Carburetor
evidence.
Crazy says there's a video up now of a woman walking away from a freeway wreck without any gear. Conversely, I've seen bodies without heads because the
Thank you,
head
Charlene.
was still inside of helmets.
Yeah.
There's proof either ways, but again, nobody shows real evidence, just dumb comments.
Thank you. Who is that?
Carburetor Crazy. Go follow
Carburetor Crazy.
Go follow him right now.
You actually have a head on your shoulders. Thank you. Good job.
And hopefully, if you get an accident, the head's not still in the helmet. Do you watch motorbike racing? So what's your thoughts? And a lot of people comment about motobike or Eurobike and
I
some
did
of the
say
racing.
earlier
Okay.
in this live stream that if I was racing for a profession, I would wear a helmet.
So now society fails. Responds to carburetor crazies. Takes 2 fucking seconds to find the data from the studies and crash statistics. You could have found it with half of the effort you put into these comments.
Studies unreferenced.
I am not holding your hand and explaining to you why the blue sky is blue. Wearing a helmet reduced the risk of death by like 50% and risk of TBI by like 70%.
Yeah.
Those statistics don't mean people with helmets never die or people with helmets never die.
Yeah. All the scientific evidence I've seen says it's probably like better. No. There is no scientific evidence presented in that. It's all opinion. I have yet to be presented with any sort of scientific evidence. And the reason why, it doesn't exist.
So you
The ability
definitely.
to speak does not make you intelligent.
Thank you, Qui-Gon.
So there's definitely a lot of people going after carburetor crazy. So we need to
Carburetor crazy
Yeah, so
is just like me. They're saying truth.
Wait a minute. This is Kevin's account. He's got a secret ghost account. Carburetor Crazy. All right, so for Carburetor Crazy, we're going to give you a follow there. So there you go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Carburetor Crazy.
43 followers now.
You totally
There you go.
rock.
Yeah, so there you go. So, yeah, so there's a very, again.
So well, let me go ahead and narrow out 99% of the comments. Like 99% of the comments don't even know what a motorcycle is, let alone have ever ridden one.
How many wheels does it have?
Exactly. And the worst thing you've ever had when it comes to a life-threatening situation is that your mom was mad at you. Like, seriously, like anybody who's made a comment on that, aside from the people who have, Carburetor Crazy has made some good comments. There have been a few of you that have made a few good comments. But literally, you know where I'm from? I'm from the South. And when you say something derogatory about someone, then you need to be responsible for it, and you need to be willing to accept a beatdown. So, hello, all of you nighttime keyboard heroes, show up. Tell me what you think. If your comments are still valid in the face of someone who's going to take their willingness to die any minute and put their fucking strength on you, then go ahead and tell me what you think. If it still matters, then let's talk. If it doesn't, then shut the fuck up. Well done. Seriously.
We're definitely getting flagged.
Like, who the hell are you to tell me what I want to do? Like, just because your freaking friends are going to get a kick out of the fact that your dumbass comments sound funny, like, fuck off.
So our poll now is helmet yes or no. Yes has dropped to 62%.
I could care less.
Oh.
If I
Could
was
care less?
If I was worried about what everybody else thought, I wouldn't even be on this podcast, really. I wouldn't do anything. If I was worried about what everybody else thought of me, I would probably be an accountant. But you know what? There's none of that. Here's a lesson for you, all of you online commenters.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay. Correct. So if you are actually worried about what your friends think, then you're a turd.
You're a turd.
Forget about what your friends think. If your friends like you, then you're screwing up. Here's some advice. Those people who are successful, when they look up, they're walking in the opposite direction of everyone they know. If you're doing what all your friends think, then you're wrong. If you're walking in the opposite direction of everyone you know, then you're probably the only one in the room who's right. So you want to give me a hard time about my helmet decision? You're just proving that I'm the only one in the room who's doing the right thing. Get over it.
Thanks for listening to the episodes here. So send all your
Mic drop.
mail to. Look,
What?
Hey, look, I stand by.
I'm willing to
You're-
live.
you're-
I'm willing to
Yeah.
experience life until I die.
So as you said before,
None of these people who are commenting
you
on
were.
this
You,
are.
I think there's a very clear distinction, Kevin, is that it's not that you have a death wish. Let's be clear about that.
Correct.
Okay, so you definitely have a lot to live for, and I think that's where some may have a little bit of a struggle with accepting. But to your point, why should anyone else worry about it? Why are you worried about this guy?
If you're
if you-
living
if
your
you really-
life wondering what's going to kill you next, you're already dead.
Look, if you really care about this guy, you would be going to his shows, buying his music, buying
Yeah,
merch.
you'd be purchasing
okay?
a helmet for me. And
That's right.
Trying to make
Yeah.
me put it on.
Hey, Devin,
But
Guys, everybody, next time you go to his show, bring him a helmet. He'll
Yes,
sign
yes,
it.
yes. Can we drop? Can we
He'll
drop?
sign it.
Can we drop? Yes, that's
that's awesome.
Yeah, we need something in the studio here. It's a
yeah,
helmet.
we care
right,
for
yeah.
Kevin Helmet Foundation.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, please.
Nobody's
please-
going to buy anything.
Please show up at the next. If you're watching the show in the UK, please show up to his next UK show with helmets on
No.
because they ride little scooters,
Oh,
right?
they all do.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be playing at the Victoria Biker Bar in
Wow, perfect.
Colville.
Biker bar.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, these guys, they all show up with their matching, head to toe helmets.
Don't be jealous.
Color in their, they're wearing a color matching thing, and that's fine. It's awesome.
Mike Furrow said
love
Kevin is coming out as helmetophobic.
I am okay. Helmetophobic. I'll take it.
What do you mean by that?
But yeah, so I think
Helmets hurt. Like, I wore a helmet once and my neck was sore for 3 days. Like, screw that.
Okay. So, but how do you, some of the people that have made comments about slow speed accidents,
Yes.
right? Devin said that, he had somebody in his family had gotten hit by somebody at slow speed and then again lived, right? So, but about if you fell, if you got slow speed, hit and rear ended, and you already kind of shared that already,
It
right?
absolutely
And if
happens.
it knocked you off and you fell and hit your head, where I guess that's the part where I think most people high speed accidents, that's what you're really kind of talking more about, right?
Let me be very clear about what I said. In the event that a catastrophic motorcycle accident were to totally destroy my body, would I want to have my brain and my head preserved so that for the next 20 years I could suffer through the fact that my body was destroyed? And the answer is no.
So that's why I think most people felt that you were contradicting yourself on what you said. Was not wearing a helmet, but yet it was the fact that you didn't want the sheer fact of also having been hooked up to tubes, machines.
So
to
why
keep you
would
alive.
why would
Right.
I wear a helmet? And even more specific, in the event of a catastrophic accident, having a helmet will preserve my brain, but not my body. So then in that instance, I will have a brain that is aware that my body's destroyed and I'll be in ICU for the rest of my foreseeable life. That is not the way that I'm going to end my life.
So right. So you don't want to be Kevin Hawkins.
Correct.
Right.
Well, no.
Okay.
Well, if
No, that doesn't make you any
I'm
smarter,
so-
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if it doesn't make me as smart as Steven, then I don't want it.
He trades his motorcycle for a cool wheelchair.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just plain not doing that.
So I don't know. So 62% on the again. So this is a very
And let me make it grossly real. Like, Tracy is probably still watching. Does she want to like change my diapers for 20 years? Does she want to like drag my carcass to the bathroom and try to make me poop? Like, no. But would she rather remember me as a motorcyclist who went out in a spectacular
Blaze of glory.
Blaze of glory? Hell yes. She can tell her new boyfriend about it. But she doesn't want to wipe my vegetable ass. Fuck that.
Tracy, that's a whole hard. I don't know whoever's going to date you after Kevin to live up to that and say, well, my previous boyfriend fucking really American Eagle flag
like
fucking
seriously.
died in a fireball. What are you going to do?
Is there anyone in the entire universe who would want to live as an immobile vegetable with their brain totally aware? Like, the answer is absolutely nobody. Like, why is this even a discussion? I don't even understand.
All right, so Mike Furto wants to ask a question here. Honest question for Kevin. How do you feel about padded jackets and jeans?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Padded jackets and jeans, definitely. Good. Wear them.
Okay. So
Better than road rash, for sure.
yeah, so and it's amazing how, and you probably see this obviously because you ride, but I know there is folks that do ride motorcycles or let alone crotch rocker or whatever style motorcycle that wear a certain type of shoe, right? And rubber shoes
I am
are
very serious about, I don't give a crap about if you're wearing a helmet or not, but I'm very serious about proper footwear. Like, you don't need a head to be able to walk around. So I wear proper footwear. If you're going to wear, like, the thing that bothers me the most about Harley Davidson riders is they're on their motorcycle with short pants and flip-flops on. No offense. But that is not, short pants and flip-flops does not qualify as safety equipment, in my opinion.
I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am Sneakers O'Toole.
Yeah.
Devin's on point tonight. It's amazing when we get him some food.
So, like,
Yeah.
so you want to give me a hard time about no helmet? How about all the people in Florida that are riding their Harley Davidson hogs at 70 miles an hour with freaking shorts and flip-flops on?
That's so biker. That's so hot.
No, that's not biker. That is just plain poser-ish.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's like even I know about I've been around enough of it is, and not even from you is right hard sole shoes that are not rubber, because that's again if you're
oil compatible soles so that when you put your feet down, it doesn't slip out from under you at the red light.
But even if you put your foot down, even if you're moving, that rubber is going to catch compared to more of a hard soled shoe, right? Like a boot or something like that. Okay, I don't know. That's
expertise I don't have.
Okay, so all right, that's something to thought about. So, all right, so Kevin talked about head fetish or foot fetish, I guess is what it was.
Head fetish.
Yeah, so he's okay. He's okay with
What's
helmets.
a head fetish exactly? I want you to elaborate.
Yeah,
fill me in.
Check in at 9:30. We'll talk about head fetish on the late night show. So, but it was more about said how important you said about shoes versus over you seem to have a little bit more. I don't want to say angst, but something to that effect about shoe wear versus head helmets.
You can't operate your motorcycle properly.
No.
Without proper shoe wear.
I am surprised the amount of people that you see wearing.
You just simply cannot operate your vehicle with flip-flops on if you're riding a Harley Davidson. It's just plain stupid.
So all right. So is there any closing things, or again, I know we've kind of beaten this one pretty good, but
yes, I have a closing thing.
Okay.
I want anyone, anywhere, to provide me or anyone with some scientific evidence that survivability in a catastrophic motorcycle accident is increased with a helmet on. There is no such study. I challenge you all to provide one for me. And as Paul said, if that study is financed by any kind of safety equipment manufacturer, then it is not a valid scientific study. We all know that Studies can be manufactured for any reason. So if the study that you're proud of is, sponsored by a helmet company or any sort of safety equipment company, it's not a valid scientific study. And I can tell you this from personal experience: there is no such thing as the study that exists. There is no empirical evidence. The statement that started this whole thing. There is no empirical evidence that demonstrates survivability is better with a helmet on. And the reason why is because motorcycle accidents are so diverse. They're so different that no scientific method can compare them all. So an empirical study to show survivability is better with a helmet or not is impossible to produce. You think I'm stupid, but I baited you, dumbass.
Oh, so he admits he did bait them. The plot thickens.
He masturbated them.
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
He didn't rage bait them. He masturbated them.
Oh.
Y'all, it's just proof you're dumb. I baited you, and you blame me for baiting you.
Like a hook. No. But again, the whole point going back to listening to this and listening to or watching this video all was spurned out of the fact that Kevin shared something he just felt very strongly about. And again, it wasn't a matter of rage baiting or something. That's what this whole show is about that we do here. We have guests. We interact. We don't do a whole lot of planning, okay, guys? Let's be honest about what we do here. It's a musician camaraderie show. We get to hang out. Good friends, right? Kevin and I are really good friends. We enjoy our company. We have guests come on. We want to hang out with these guests. We want to shoot the shit. And that's just how the part of the conversation. And sometimes these conversations just flow like that.
Yes.
And it's just the way it came out. So that is supernatural, but how it came out in the flow of the conversation. Nobody pretensed it in these things. So again, I challenge you, you've been riding motorcycles for 30 plus years, 25, 30 plus years. You actually performed during bike week, all 11, 10 plus days. You ride actually your motorcycle up to the event. You were actually living it, right? You're not posing it and all these people that may think that. No, he's... Yeah. So Kevin's doing it here, right, guys? So I think that's the thing is that you have to understand is, okay, that's his decision. Him and I may have a different decision, right? And I don't ride, but, if I did, maybe I would be a little different. But I think to your point is to each their own.
I think the deeper point is this. Are you prepared to die? If you died in the next 5 minutes, have you done what you needed to do to be ready for that? I have. That's why I'm comfortable not wearing a helmet. So don't spill your inadequacy about yourself onto me. Get yourself prepared to meet your maker, and then come back to me and talk about what you have to say.
Sorry, Kevin. Mike Furrow wanted to know, question for Paul. Which one makes a person look more like special needs? Smart car or a Cybertruck?
A Cybertruck is a smart car, though.
Yeah. Neither. Because if you're special needs,
You ain't driving.
someone in that car is going to come pick you up and bring you to the
you ain't driving.
meeting.
Let's be real.
What? That's like really? That's the example of the level of people we're dealing with.
Come on, Mike Furrow.
Mike.
Yeah, come on.
Like, I know you're not stupid. You can come up with something better than that.
Yeah, well, he is super redneck, so there's that. Come on, Mike, represent the Treasure Coast Blue Sides a little bit better than that. Come on. But yeah, so anyway, yeah.
So don't project your frustration and your inability to meet your maker upon me. Get your shit together. Live your life. Oh, wait. Don't live your life until you're ready to die, and then get ready to die, and then go out and live your life and have a good time and stop fucking with me, you stupid troll.
So if you're ready and you're comfortable meeting your maker, are you a motorcycle terrorist?
No, I'm just someone who's comfortable in my own skin.
Okay, no. So that's fine. You're ready to go when you're ready to go. And that's fine.
Yes, how could
I
you
think
even possibly live your life if you're not ready to die? Like, that just doesn't even make sense.
Well, hey, so some say that as soon as you're born, you're dying.
Exactly.
So, some deep thoughts. So, yeah. So, get the fuck off Kevin's back here.
Get
okay?
over it, people.
Yeah. Agree, disagree. That's so be it. That's the whole point of it. You want to be told what to do. I think that's the whole part. And I think that's weirdly, Kevin, this is a microcosm. I think the comment section of Instagram is a microcosm of what's going on in this country today.
It's embarrassing for humanity as a whole, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. So it's a matter of people make decisions, or whether it's maybe, the big thing over the last 5-6 years was about vaccines, or this, and this. And yeah, there's certain things that is, if it makes sense for the good or great, but you crash off your motorcycle and you crack your noggin open, or you bust your legs and brush your spine, that's on you, bro. As long as you don't impede my shit, I don't care what you fucking do, okay?
No, listen. You wake up in the morning, you step out of bed, and that tile you're stepping on might be wet, and then you're going to crack your head, and then you're dead, okay?
Should have worn a helmet to the shower.
You should have go out to the kitchen and press the button on the coffee maker, and it could short out and electrocute you. Survive that, and then go out to the car and drive into the road, and somebody's going to run you over. Like, every moment of every day of your entire life is a life-threatening experience. Like, just get over it and understand that life itself is a deadly experiment. Just in case you didn't know, life has a 100% death rate. Nobody gets out alive. Like, do you want to die from stupid shit, or do you want to die from having fun? Pick it. Pick your death, because you get one either way.
I want to die in bed.
Yeah, he's going to die in bed with his wife on top of him.
With a pillow on my face.
Oh, there you go. But I'm here to tell you, like, everybody dies. So, don't, live before you die.
Yeah.
Don't
be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Sit around and wonder, and don't criticize people for living their life. Like, live. We've got a dash on our headstone. You were born, and there's a dash, and there's a death date. Make that dash worth carving.
Ooh, that is deep. That is some song right there, bro.
That's it.
That's
all you got is a fucking dash. Oh. You're gonna die being a troll, giving me a hard time. Or you're gonna have a good time. Fuck off.
That's deep. I like that whole thing. We gotta write a little. That's super deep.
Now you're starting to.
No,
get
I will.
Into where I'm at.
No. I think do I want to? I think the point is too. Do you want to die? No. That's the thing is Kevin doesn't want to die.
Question for the chat.
Yeah.
Do you want to die?
No.
But yeah, he wants to live.
But
he
when it
wants to live.
happens,
He wants to
Make that
live.
a poll in the YouTube chat. Do you
not
want to
gonna-
die? Yes or no?
No. But when it happens, I'm gonna be all the way through it.
Yeah. But I think that's an excellent point. Is like your life is summed up on your headstone as everything between those two dates. And that hits that Kevin, that hits me a little bit right now.
Will
And
anyone-
you and I have
Will anyone remember your dash? Will anyone remember your dash?
No, you're gonna only remember those.
Yeah, fuck off.
So that's pretty deep.
That's where I'm at.
All right, so I think that's a great way to end the show here tonight. So with that. So, do we want to finish up here? Yeah. So, I don't got
No,
much.
we're-
Yeah, we need a proper. Do we want to do a McLaughlin shot here? So, or we
Yes.
yeah. So we want to do some McLaughlin shots.
A McLaughlin shot.
So, yeah, there you go. So yeah, thanks for tuning into the Riffs and Rhythms podcast here. We drop episodes every Tuesday. Again, we're a little off here on a Friday night. We're doing a live stream. So if you're listening to this, yes, you missed out on our Friday night live stream. This is very rare for us to do. We've been talking about doing a little bit more of a live stream show. So we're trying to kind of grow the show a little bit and do a little bit of kind of things like this, maybe a little bit more live streams or things. Devin's kind of helping us out with some ideas. Again, we're hanging out here on a Friday night, and we got some folks in the studio here, which is totally cool. This is what we've always wanted to do, was invite people over. It's a party.
It's insanely rare that I'm available on a Friday.
I know. That's kind of
wild.
crazy. We're like, oh yeah, I'm like, what, a Friday night? And so we're going through. This is the whole thing, and again, if you're not watching this show or listening to this show, you're going to get possibly talked about. That's what this show is. It's a band hang, a musician camaraderie show. We bring up other guests, other situations. A couple weeks ago, we had the guys from Pegasus. They got a show coming up here May 8th. Looking forward to that show. I'm going to go down there and hang out in Royal Palm. So come out there, hang out. And we want to support the guys in the show. And this is what it's all about. Help out supporting other bands. Help support us. Help support Kevin. Maybe soon, maybe I'm going to ask to help support me. Some things that I might be a little bit involved with.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. And but yeah, so thanks for listening to the podcast here, and
So let me be very clear. I'm cool with everybody. I'm just not necessarily cool with whether or not you're hip or a dumbass.
Cheers. Have a great weekend. See you all next week. Booyah!
So there you go.
Do I got to stop this?